This is Round Roanoke, seen only on Cox 9. I'm your host, Kiana Price-Wade. On Round Roanoke, we tell you about events so you can go out and be a part of them. This event will make you want to clean out your garage and basement. Well, maybe want is a strong word. Every year, Cox sponsors an e-waste collection. This year, 5R Processors and RCA are partnering with Cox to ensure thousands of pounds of e-waste don't reach our landfills. So gather up your broken or outdated electronics. Here to tell us more about this important event are Linda McFarland, 5R Processors Vice President of Business Development, and Brett Fuldum, Fox Supply Chain and Facilities Supervisor. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
So what kinds of electronic waste are being collected at this event?
Well, the standard things like computers, printers, cell phones, monitors and TVs, and anything that's related to those product categories.
So things that you're not using, that's just sitting there collecting dust, here's a great opportunity to safely get rid of it.
Safely get rid of it, yeah, definitely.
Yes, and so what's not being taken?
Really just white goods like appliances and anything that has Freon, you know, refrigerators, air conditioning units, humidifiers.
Okay, toaster ovens?
No, that's being taken.
Okay.
Anything really with a plug that's electronic,
okay,
with the exception of white goods, you know,
okay,
household appliances, we're not taking those.
Okay, all right, so be sure to keep the fridge at home.
Right.
And so what happens to the e-waste once it's collected?
Well, it comes back to one of our processing centers. Most of this will probably go to Tennessee if it's TVs or monitors, and the balance will go to Wisconsin. We basically demanufacture everything and get it into the three basic categories, which is plastics, metal, and glass. And then we take it a step farther with glass, which is your CRT TVs and monitors, and we have to separate that in a kind of an archaic process, but we technically take a hammer and separate the funnel tube that's inside a TV and monitor and separate it from the front panel of that tube from the back panel, or the back part of it, which is has 4 to 8 pounds of lead in it.
Oh, do you need help? Because I could come and bang. No, I'm just kidding. Now you mentioned CRTVs. Give us a rough estimate. How many are still being used or in storage in people's basements or attics, garages, wherever they may have them?
Well, for instance, in the state of Virginia, there's approximately 2.7 million households. And in 2000, the census tract data that was put out, or the research that was done, said that the average household had 2.4 TVs. So when you do the math, that's about 6.5 million TVs. That doesn't include the computer monitors. That's just talking about the TVs, and that would fill up 3 football stadiums.
Wow, yeah. Wow. Boob tube junkies, but we love that you're watching TV, so don't change that. Well, give us a little information for those that may be worried about the equipment they're bringing, their computers. How safe is it, or what type of measures are taken to protect people's personal information? Well,
for starters, we do offer an advanced service called Department of Defense Wipe, which is a software program that permanently deletes all your information. Unfortunately, that's a $10 fee, but for those people who really want to be sure and would like us, who are the experts at this, to remove it, they can pay $10. If they choose not to do that, then my best recommendation would be to remove your hard drive or any devices that might contain information, and just don't bring it to the event. That's a foolproof way. Or we do delete the information. We do a standard wipe on it, and most of the hard drives, because the equipment is so old, are shredded. We can't guarantee it. All we can do is guarantee the DoD wipe portion of it, but everything is removed. I mean, it's pretty safe.
All right, good pointers and good security there. So Brett, who can participate in this e-waste event?
Anybody in the Roanoke Valley and the surrounding areas can participate in this event, residential and businesses as well. So yeah, clean out the business as well.
And when and where is the drop-off?
It'll be Saturday, September 15th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right here in the Cox parking lot.
Okay.
So
So you can come anytime, no appointment necessary.
No appointment necessary. There may be a line as the day gets longer, but we'll get through everybody, and we're not going to leave until everybody is taken care of.
And is there any charge for me to bring my junk to you?
No charge. No charge at all.
Well, I think it's very important for companies like RCA and 5R to come together and do these events. If people want more information, who can they turn to or contact to get information about the event?
They can certainly contact anybody at Cox Communications, and we're more than happy to try and get them to the right person. It's probably going to be myself. So if they just want to call in to Cox and ask for me, I'm more than happy to answer any questions.
Sounds like you've had a lot of people come in the past.
Yeah, last year I think Roanoke Valley we took in 85,000 pounds
wow.
of e-waste. So
wow.
Which translates to about 2.5 truckloads. So that's a lot in 4 hours.
Right.
And if anybody wants additional information on us, they can go to our website, which is 5rprocessors.com.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Brett.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. You can find out more about the e-waste recycling event on the Cox Community Calendar coming up during the break. I'm Kiana Price Wade, and this is Round Roanoke on Cox 9.